Hello,
My name is Bella.
and this is Keisha Paris. Welcome to our channel. We're so happy to have you here. How are you doing? How are you doing?
Yeah, how are you doing? Let us know.
Well, we're doing fine. We hope that you are doing well because we're doing well. Okay? For those of you that are new to our channel, welcome. How are you doing as well? We're so happy to have you here. This video is going to be about our DIY for Christmas. We already did the decoration part of the video where I showed the DIY, but this video is going to be about how I made DIY, do it yourself, right? As you can see in the back here, Mother Nature came through, so I used branches and all of that good stuff from Mother Nature to create our DIY, and also items from the Dollar Tree, what we already have at home. So stick around to see what we created because Bella helped a little. Yes, she did. And you're going to see what she helped with. So stick around, right? Wink, 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 wink. And I'll be sure to place the video, the Come Shop With Me video, the Dollar Tree haul, how I decorated at the end of this video. And also I'll place it in the description box down below. I'll try to place at least 2 at the end of the video, but the rest, everything will be in the description box. And always check out the description box because sometimes if I forget something, I'll place it in the description box. Remember to subscribe, of course, because you do not want to miss out on our next upload. So subscribe, turn on your notification bell, ding dong, ding dong. Turn on your notification bell to see all of those upcoming uploads.
Oh, and don't forget to like.
And now it's time for the grand reveal. The grand reveal. Where are we going? Are we going to the left? Are we going to the right? I don't know where we're going, but let's jump right into the video. Okay, honey.
Bye.
Just when I needed the help, this lady showed up and helped me cut some of the foliage. I had already broke off some. I didn't even thought about bringing any tools, so thank God she showed up. Then I took them home, gave them a wash to start some of my DIY projects. I was able to create 2 wreaths out of this basket that I found on the street in someone's giveaway pile. Here I am just securing the pieces that are loose with my glue gun, and you can see the spiky pieces on that side, but if I turn it this way you don't see it. So this is the position that I want to hang it. I just took an extra piece of the basket and I'm going to create a hanger to hang the wreath. The glue wasn't working to secure the hanging part of it, so I decided to sew it instead. And what I did is I just took a needle, add some glue to the tip, and place the twine, let it dry a little bit, and then place the twine on it, because obviously the twine cannot fit in the needle hole. And that's how I was able to sew it along and secure it. Then after I kind of like add some glue on it a little bit, and then I go along on the other side and I did the same thing. I'm using some of this leftover ivory paint that I had from Bella's Room Makeover. Prepare to get a little messy. After painting, I made sure I let that sit for a day, let it dry. Then I took it outside to spray paint it white to give it that nice semi-gloss look to begin to decorate. So now I'm decorating, as you can see, with the foliage that I got from the park, making sure that it's nice and balanced down the middle. And I'm using my glue gun to secure it on that side, and then I went along and do the same thing on the opposite side. I love using my fan to make sure that it dries quicker, and you would see me using the fan throughout this video. I decided to use this brown color twine to cover the stem area of the pine and wrap around the middle area there. So in that way it looks more flattering and adds to the naturalness of the wreath. Now I'm moving on to the next stem, and I'm going to continue to wrap the twine from that direction to fill in that area. This is DIY number 1. Cute little scissors, they're so cute. But this one, see the edge, different edge. I like this one better for the tip. And they come in handy to remove the excess pieces of glue. You will see how I DIY these pine cones later on in this video. I have these other two, but these other two are regular. I like how these two are so unique. These two are different. It has like a carving in the middle, so it's gonna give me the perfect arch that I'm looking for. I'm using correction fluid to color the mini pine cones. We got white and white, and then in here you can see it has like a little one in here, and I think another little one somewhere. All of the other brown parts of the pine, I'm gonna leave it as is so it can match with the twine. See, perfect match. So we have white and browns, and that's it. Very simple but cute at the same time. So I want it to be straight down the middle. I want the wreath to have balance. I'm trying my best to get balance because this is what the pine cones are actually representing. It's representing unity, love, and balance right in the middle here. You see me? I'm looking like a hot mess getting all of these things done. My hair is in a mess. Hot mess, you know, but the things are looking beautiful. That's the most important thing. They look great. I didn't like how the twine was still showing there under the paint, so I decided to put some pine on top of there, and it actually looked pretty good. I love using hairspray on my foliage to help prolong its color. Yep, it actually helps. It's finally completed. Yay! Yay! I am done! I did it! Now let's get to working on the second wreath, and here I'm using the twine again to secure the basket wreath on different points of it. And I'm so excited about this one, you guys. I can't wait for you to see it at the end, because the majority of these projects that I'm working on here, I had an idea and I didn't know how they would turn out. So to actually see how it turned out, I'm so happy about that. I used a piece of the wicker to create a handle, and I just placed it under the twine there. Continue to sew as I did with the first wreath to secure both sides of the hanger. Sorry about the speed of the video. I created a lot of DIY, so I didn't want to make this video too long. I also created an extra hanger with the twine, and good thing I did, because when I decorated, that's exactly what I needed to place it on the wall. Let's start with the painting. And I got this paint from Lowe's or Home Depot, I can't remember. But it was paint from Bella's Room Makeover, and I'll make sure I'll place Bella's Room Makeover video in the description box down below. This foliage I got from my next door neighbor, and I'm placing them along information on the base of the wreath. Get information, baby, get information. Yes, like Beyonce said, get into it. You're almost to the finish line. Almost to the finish line. Yeah. It looks like a wedding. I love it. Here I am going to secure the first part of the foliage, but I placed all of them together, so in that way I have the same length. Now I'm securing the second part of it, and I'm going to place the snowflake ornaments in that area to give it a beautiful decoration. And last but not least, we gotta connect this. This is DIY number 2. Beautiful. Each one of the shower cap has a rod. Connection. See, it pops out like that. I'm gonna keep it secure. Now let's move on to DIY number 3, and I'm creating a shower cap rod wreath. Here I'm just pretty much doing the same thing as I did with the other 2, wrapping the twine around, so in that way I could get a strong hole for a great base. In this area, that's where I use the glue to secure the connection, so in that way the rods doesn't come apart. So I'm making sure that I focus there more and wrapping the twine around it over and over again. I got some extra foliage here. I wasn't sure which one I was going to use, but I chose that one. And here I am going to wrap around the stem area with the twine, so in that way it could be more flattering, just as I did with the first wreath. piece of the extra foliage goes there. Then I added 3 stars on different points of the wreath. As you continue to watch this video, you would see on what I got the 3 stars from. I took another piece of the foliage and I just secure it under the twine. Then later on, as I continue to create this wreath, I'm going to glue it. I'm putting the second star here. And then I'll just continue to add more foliage as I go. I wanted the leaves to lay flat and evenly, so I decided to do this. This decor that you see in there, you would see how I DIY it later on in this video. I'm using the magic spray again, which is hairspray. It really helps to hold the color of your foliage for a very long time. Like if you have a bouquet of flowers that you want to save from your wedding or the special occasions, go right ahead and use hairspray. And there we have the finished look of all 3 wreaths. Now we are moving on to number 4 DIY. Placing oil in the can prevents the spray paint from sticking and for easy removal. I am painting all of what you are seeing here, but I'm going to work on them individually as the video continues. This here used to be blue, then I painted it gold, now I'm going to paint it white. This is DIY number 4. This multi-purpose holder, I'm going to be using it as a candle holder. The other 2 I already DIY way before, and I'm using them as plant holders. And there you see the candle. We are moving on to number 5 DIY, and we are spraying this white. Then we're going to add some gold, and we're going to give it a nice fancy look. We are moving on to number 6 DIY, and we are going to make it golden. Add some bedazzle dazzle, and we are good. We are up to number 7 DIY, and we are going to add some gold, giving it its own glam look.
We claw in it. Claw it like a tiger.
Here is the finished look of all 3 gift tins, and you would see what I used them for in our Christmas decor video. Yep, we are up to number 8 and 9 DIY because I'm going to be creating 2 different prints of tissue paper. The material being used is actually packaging paper being recycled. So you see how we could use our imagination and creativity while improving the environment? After, I decided to lay it flat on the ground so I could get better control and visual of what I'm doing. I'm using white and gold spray to create this look. I used glitter on the second print, but when you are done, be sure to spray it with spray glue to hold the glitter in place. And here is the finished look for number 8 and 9 DIY. Number 10 DIY is here. Let's just call it the fancier, shimmery version of the tissue paper. Kind of like you're washing clothes. Like how my mommy used to teach us how to wash clothes. We started to wash clothes very early, like 9 years old. It's like we seasoning food, chicken. I am using 3 different textures and colors of glitter. You're seeing 2 whites and a gold, but one of the white has some color to it. I am loving the finished look. Why buy tissue paper when you can create your own using what you already have at home and then glamify it, fancify it, bedazzle it? We cannot DIY tissue paper and not have a bag to put them in. Here is number 11 DIY. Since that I purchased most of my Christmas decoration from the Dollar Tree, I figured it's fitting to use the Dollar Tree shopping bag. You can use plain white gift wrapping paper, or you can use gift wrapping paper that you no longer want to use. Turn it on the white side to create a beautiful gift bag, or you could go ahead and use the printed side of it and create whatever gift bag that you want to create. Birthday parties, Christmas, Valentine's, what have you. I just wanted the white side of it to get the look that I'm going for, so I turned it on the white side. Oh, and stuffing the bag would give you great support to get the work done. It's time to prepare the paper for wrapping around the handle, and you're pretty much going to do the same thing to the other handle. We are almost to the finish line for the gift bag DIY, but you would see the finished look after I showed the gift wrapping and bows DIY, because they are all connected with each other. Now it's time for us to start gift wrapping, and I'm using these two empty packaging here to create a empty gift. So we kind of like pretending that it's a gift. And this is a great idea also, like if you want to do like gift filling underneath your Christmas tree, you can use empty boxes, gift wrap them, decorate them, what have you, and put them under your Christmas tree to fill it up a little bit more. We are on DIY number 12, and I also wanted to mention that this idea would also be great for businesses, especially if you do not want to place real gifts underneath your Christmas tree. So Bella, which one would you like? Would you like this one or this one?
I would like this one.
So we're gonna use this one. It's so pretty, right? I actually ended up using both prints, and I added the plain white paper also. Here I'm just cutting and sizing. To create the bows, I am folding in a flip-flap motion, and I'm gonna be doing this for all of the bows. Flip-flap, flippity-flap. Then you would want to use something to tie it down the middle. Here I'm using twine that is gold. You can use silver, you can use the brown twine, whatever twine that you have to just give it that bow effect straight down the middle. And here I'm placing it on the bag now, so you see what I'm talking about. The bag is getting there, the finished look is getting there, and I'm continuing to cut to create more bows. For the shape of the bows, it all depends on how you are folding. For instance, in this paper, the lines are showing horizontal. So when you fold, it's going to open more like a fan. In the previous bow, the lines were vertically. So that's how I was able to get that rounded shape bow. And you would see what I'm going to do next with this bow. Let's call this bow number 14 DIY. You just want to go in like so. Oh, you didn't actually do it, but yeah, like that. So when you do the zigzag, it will kind of like have like a nice edge like that, if that's what you want. So let me do it right. So you see, you get like that edge opposed to, see the difference with the edge. So you just get a little more like, you know, flare going on towards the edge. And you can go right ahead and cut some holes into your tissue paper to create another bow design. And this bow is number 15 DIY. If you do not want to put glitter from the beginning on your tissue paper, you can use this option. And honestly, I find that this option worked so much better for me. Ooh, see, nice. Ooh. So you could have 3 looks. You could have mild, medium, and boom, rubber boom, extra. Let's say you want plain white. You want a little bit more vavavoom on that, and then you just do the same. So let's say you have white and a little jazz, and all that jazz, ooh, and all that jazz, oh, yeah. So that's what you're gonna do for that. And this is so cute. So look how many looks you had. This look with white, you got that, you got that, you got that, you got that, you got a simple one. So you see, look at all those looks. So you got the circle one. So many looks you can get from this. This is all that I created so far already. So let me move along. Now let's place the bows on the gift bag and the gift.
Give it a quick spray. Then you're going to take some of this and just kind of sprinkle wherever you want, just to jazz it up a little bit more. If you want it plain, just don't do that. Omit this process. All right, gonna do it on this side, lightly, not heavy, and just sprinkle wherever you want. Sprinkling. This side.
Now we got the bows showing off themselves. Look at them now. They got it going on, shimmery white, gold. And the wait is over. Here is the grand reveal, the gift bag and the gift. I created a second gift bag to put some gifts for a friend. Then I placed a bow on the card with the envelope, and it was time for me to deliver them. These are our gifts, and I'll place the gift unwrapping video at the end of this video or in the description box down below. Now let's DIY some pine cones, and I'm removing all of the pine cones from this Christmas wreath that I created a while back using wire hangers. Like Medea said, wire hangers in the movie Diary of a Mad Black Woman. To give those pine cones that golden look, I smudged some Elmer's glue with a brush. And I'm just doing that demonstration there so you can see how I did that. And I sprinkled some glitter, golden glitter dust on there. Now let's go ahead and create some new looks using Epsom salt as snow.
You could add a little bit more shimmer. This is what this one looks like. And the other, you can add that in here if you want to.
This is DIY number 19 using the smaller pine cones.
Now it's time to shake and bake. Shake, rattle and roll. Ah. This is what they look like. So pretty.
I am creating the same look but using different pine cones, and this is number 20 DIY.
Now it's time to shake and bake. Check it out. Very beautiful. I like it.
We are moving on to DIY number 21 and 22 using the same types of pine cones, but instead I'm using correction fluid. When I thought about this idea, I actually wanted to use chalk paint, but time was of the essence. I didn't have time to go out shopping, so I had to come up with something quick, and that's when correction fluid came to mind. And it saved the day.
Bella is going to be helping Mommy paint today. Bella wants to help.
Okay, I see.
And then you have to turn it. So you're going to pull. And then you're going to go like that. See? Deep again. And turn. And like that. Go ahead. Take some more and do in the middle there. Like that. Right there. See? Dip again. Dip. You gotta dip inside. See? Dip. center. Very good. Very good. You could put this on the side now. Start doing this one.
Ooh, this fun.
Bella is done helping and she's saying bye.
I love like this. Look at this. Woo! I love to do this. It's like spiral. Isn't nature so wonderful? Mother Nature. I love doing this. Isn't it so beautiful? Like the spiral. Yes, so pretty. Isn't God amazing? It's like nature love.
This is DIY number 23, and this is the decor that I used on wreath number 3.
Beautiful. Love it.
We are moving on to DIY number 24. I wanted to present a before and after look, so this is the before and moving down to the after of the different decoration that I did on the different types of pine cones. I had this little snowman decoration for a while, so it came loose a little bit, so I'm just doing a little fixer-upper.
You see, it gets a little tacky, so that should hold it. See, beautiful stone.
I wanted to add a little glam to Bella's mini Christmas tree holder, and here I'm using some rocks that I had bought from the Dollar Tree a little while back. In this way I can give it more like a snowy effect with the white rocks. Using the glue would help to hold the Epsom salt in place, and I'm going to continue to use the Epsom salt and the glue, so in that way it gives the entire tree more for that snowy effect. As you can see, the branches already have snow on it, so I just wanted to carry that throughout the entire look of the tree. And this little mini Christmas tree holder fixer-upper is DIY number 25. And lastly, we want to give that final seal, that strong hold. So you want to use some spray glue or hairspray, as I'm using here, to hold that in place. I wanted to create our own mini Christmas tree, so I went along and used these candy ornaments that I got from a friend a few years back. Removing the hanger attachment there would give the tree much more of a clean look. Now it's time to glue it into place. But after I'm done, I'm going to place it aside to dry for a few minutes before I start working on it again. Now it's time to put it aside to dry, and I'm going to start working on the base. The base is styrofoam. These are styrofoam that I saved for whatever projects that I may use them for, and they come from packaging that I bought from Amazon or wherever. And the candy I got from the Dollar Tree. And I'll place the Come Shop With Me and Dollar Tree haul video in the description box down below or at the end of this video. So now it's completely dry and it's time to work on it. I'm just cutting off the excess pieces of the glue with the mini scissors. I'm using some of the foliage as decoration to give it more like that tree look, right? Because like I said, it's a candy tree. So I figured just adding some of the pine would jazz it up a little bit. And I just cut them down and size them the way how I want them. So just going along with the flow. I'm using some of the candy in the top of the tree area so I could just carry the look through from top to bottom. I got these candy ornaments a few years back from a friend, and since that our tree color theme this year is gold, white, and rose gold, I had no use for the red and white on the tree, and I didn't want to not use them. So I was like, let me create a tree separate using red and white, right? Nothing goes to waste. Nothing goes to waste. For the tree to hold well, I'm making sure that I'm putting enough glue in that area. Now let's use those muscles to crush some candy to place along the base of the tree area, like right around the tree. While doing this, be sure to use double protection to protect your countertop. If you are hearing the birds in the back as I'm talking, we do have birds. They're real. And I guess they really want to be part of the video. I'm just kidding. They're just doing their thing as I'm recording these voiceovers, so don't mind them. Next, you just want to place some of the pine on the platform of your tree area. And here I'm cutting off some of the leaves of the pine, and I sized it so it could fit on the edge of the platform. It's up to you on where you want to place the pine on the platform, so I didn't think that I had to show all of that. It's just basically taking some glue and cutting the pine and placing it on the platform. Now let's just give it a spray to preserve and hold the color for a longer time. This is DIY number 26. I added a mixture of Epsom salt and white glitter to give it that snowy effect. Also, spraying it with holding spray or glue spray will hold your snow mixture in place. Voila! And there we have it. Oh, let it snow, oh, let it snow. You can grate the styrofoam to create your very own snow. Place it in a zipper bag to create your projects.
It's actually coming out like round. I love it. As I did it, it has some wrong ones. It's kind of round, so it's similar to this, but not. This one is like so nicely done, right? But you could make your own snow. You don't have to buy it. But these ones are so fluffy and light. But all you just need is something to look like snow. So So you could save yourself a couple of bucks. I bought this and the idea came after the fact, after I done bought this, because you know how the ideas come sometimes. Wow, look at inside. Ooh, it's like a snowland in there. And there we have it, DIY number 27. I wanted some chunky snow, and this is what I did. You would see what I used this for and all of these DIY in this video by looking at our DIY Christmas decoration video, and I'll place it at the end of this video. I don't know which ones I'm going to place at the end of the video, but they all would be in the description box down below for sure. Okay, when it's dry, you're gonna pull it apart like that. But for now, we're gonna leave it, let the glue dry on it, so in that way it's easy for me to pull it out, because everything is just gonna be all sticky, you know. Ta-da! We are done with DIY number 28. Bella's favorite color is blue, so I wanna make something special for her. These two I like, but I like these two better. We're gonna do the same thing as we did with the snow, the white snow. Okay. Not much explanation needed here, because I'm gonna be doing the same thing as I did with the previous chunky snow. I'm just creating this look for Bella because she loves blue. And this is DIY number 29. I'm using my multi-purpose vinegar cleanup spray to give this vase a great clean, and I also cleaned the second vase doing the same thing. You want to use a product that is sticky to create sticky snow. I got the sticky snow idea from this project that I worked on with Bella from the Brooklyn Public Library. So I'm just trying to create this similar look, and I figured using glue with the snow would make that happen. And it turned out pretty well. After you are done, it's best to put the sticky snow aside to dry before you start working with it again. Yep, don't judge me. I also saved the papers from my frozen pizzas. I figured that they would come in handy for something. Now look at what I'm creating. I want to create a strong foundation so the sticky snow doesn't move. So I'm using Epsom salt and spray glue. After you are done, set it aside to dry and then come back and start creating again. It is dry. The snow is dry. You're going to use the vase as a marking as to where to put the sticky snow. You're going to use the vase as a marking again and keep working. I figured that the sticky snow is a stronger foundation to hold the miniatures for better support.
The cutting part was truly a workout. I'm not gonna lie. I used the knife, then the pizza cutter, and then I realized as I was doing this, it's like pizza cutter for pizza cardboard. That was just funny. To secure the bottom, I used the sticker snowflake, add a little glue to it, and that should do it.
It looks fine. It's just that this guy is tilted to the side. The Christmas tree is moving, so I would suggest that you use glue. Just use the glue gun and stick the miniatures in the snow under, so then they won't move. That's another idea now that I'm encountering this situation.
We are up to DIY number 30. Let's keep going. Moving on to Winter Village number 2, and this is DIY number 31. I am so proud, you all. I'm using my very own DIY snow to create this winter village. So proud, so proud. The hairspray came to the rescue again, trying to secure the snow a little bit with it. No explanation needed here again because it's your creation and you're going to decide where you're going to place your miniatures to create your beautiful winter village. As I was creating this project, I thought about children holding their very own miniature village in their hand, so that's where I got the idea from, to put the handle on there. Now I'm just placing some snowflakes, so it's kind of like snowflakes dropping from the sky into the miniature village as they play in the snow. This is my avatar from Snapchat presenting the finished looks, and let's give a round of applause to Snapchat for always creating such beautiful filters. This one worked so well for my winter villages. Yay! It's time to create some DIY Christmas tree ornaments, and you will be seeing 6 different looks. I wanted to use the funnel for the snow, but it wasn't flowing through properly. It worked well for the glitter. I wanted something to color the tops, and I figured nail polish would do the trick. It helped to hold the glitter in place as well. And I was like, thank you, God. Thank you, universe. We are up to DIY number 32. And now we are moving on to DIY number 33. Here are some color options that will go well with this Christmas tree ornament. But I chose to go with the red, white, and green look.
Spraying some hairspray or spray glue will allow the glitter to hold against the ball, giving that snowy effect. I'm using correction fluid at the base first, and then I'm going to use some nail polish remover to remove any excess on this one and the first one also. I forgot to remove it on the first one. And now I'm going to use some clear nail polish to seal the first color in place, and in that way it can hold the glitter much better. We are up to DIY number 34, and this one is especially for my Bella. My apologies, I didn't realize that I was out of camera view. Using a glittery shimmery nail polish along with the golden glitter will give you that beautiful golden look. Sorry guys, I'm out of frame again. I didn't realize that. I was so excited working on them that I forgot to shift the camera a little bit. Sorry. I was supposed to place the balls from the faux foliage before I covered it. You can either use hairspray or spray glue. Spray enough hairspray, then swizzle it around so it can go on every spot. Get rid of the excess spray and quickly start pouring your glitter in there. Make sure to shake it about so in that way you could get on every area inside to give that golden ball look. You can also use any other glitter color to create the look that you want. Pour out the excess glitter and then you can use it on your future projects. This is DIY number 35. We are going to be using different sizes of snowflake stickers, and we are going to be laying them down brick layering style. I also likes to save the strings that comes with my shoes, etc. after I purchase them. Now I'm using it as a hanger. At first I was like, oh, it looks fine just with the stickers. Then I was like, I think we need a little extra. So I added some glitter, some white glitter in there. We got the finished look, and this is DIY number 36. Woo child, sequence please. We cannot do all of these ornaments without adding a sequence style. We are using different shades of gold, and I got that package a little while back at the Dollar Tree. We are just gonna let the glue and the sequins work its magic. Using some nail polish remover to remove the excess glue. This is DIY number 37. Ta-da! And here are the 6 finished looks. To step it up a notch, you can also use vinyl stickers for the name. I chose to use correction fluid because that's all I had at the moment. Prepping these for the candle holders. And let there be light with some candle holders. I bought this 3 vase with candles in them a few years back at a discount store. Now I'm just revamping them. Recycle and revamping. I'm creating the same look on all 3 vases, but I'm going to be demonstrating it on one of them. This look went so well with what I used it for to decorate for Christmas that even I was like, wow. Like I was like in awe. It looked so good. I'm sitting here looking at this and I'm like, wow, the power of a glue gun. Do not underestimate the power of a glue gun. These two will look the same as this one. And here they are, DIY number 38. And the candles are in them. The DIY candle making continues. I got 4 more to go. This glass jar used to have body scrub. This candle holder is completed and it's DIY number 39. I'm using the same pearl wrap on this vase, and it used to house a candle that I already used. Now it's being revamped. It's completed and this is DIY number 40. This is the final look and I'm doing the same thing on both of these candles. I got these candles and the lace from the Dollar Tree, and this is DIY number 41. Here you would see all of the DIY candle holders. I'm doing a little fixer-upper on this one. I noticed that the glitter is starting to fall off. I bought it like that. So I'm just going to give it a little spray and that should hold it. These rose gold ribbons are so beautiful, but I wanted some white on there and this is what I did. And it is completed. This is DIY number 42. These garland ties will help to hold the berry garland along the green garland. I'm just cutting them into smaller pieces so it will hold the berry garland in place on the green garland. As you can see, I'm using it to wrap around, and I use white berry garland and gold berry garland. These are DIY number 44 and 45. Let's DIY this wreath. I want to get the similar look as that mini Christmas tree. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to put some Elmer's glue all over this wreath. But I'm just doing a little demonstration here to show, because we want to make this quick. And we're going to sprinkle the glitter while the wreath is in the bag. Give it some shake. And this is how you're going to get that look. I'm going to go ahead and sprinkle a little bit more because I need some more. You could use whatever color that you want. I'm using white and silver. This is DIY number 46. When the lights is off, you get to see the shimmer, shimmer, shimmer. So beautiful. Let's DIY some trays. I'm using these trays for candy. And as you can see, there's some white on there already. I started to paint it. I didn't want the paint anymore. I washed it off very quickly. So that's why you're still seeing some residue of the paint there. Putting the Elmer's glue will help to hold the glitter in place. And I'm going to be using 3 different types of glitter. One of the glitter would be white with a little color to it, as you can see. And you can use any other color that you want, but I'm using white and gold for these. And then the other one, I'll place white glitter on it, plain white glitter. The bigger one, I'm going to be using golden glitter. So these are DIY number 47, 48, and 49. See, I'm moving on to the gold one. And as you can already tell, these trays are another recycle, and I got them from when I would purchase like fresh seasoning from the grocery store. And here we got the finished looks. This twinkle light I purchased from Target a few years back. It broke, it no longer works. I'm just removing the stars so I could use them on my next project. Also, these are the stars that I used on the 3rd wreath previously. For this project, you just simply take the glue gun, stick the stars on the pail, and fill up the pail with the rest of the stars. Voila! This is DIY number 50. DIY number 51 is pretty simple again. Just need to put your 4 foliage in the pail. I placed some brooms in the back to hold it up. And I also placed a little sticker star at the top. For DIY number 52, which is also the final DIY, I am going to be using some of the DIY snow and pine cones that we did previously to create this look. The 2 mini decoration are from the Dollar Tree, and the 2 vase is another street find. So, like the saying goes, one man's trash is another man's treasure.
A Merry Christmas to you. We appreciate you. Have a pleasant day. Stay safe and be well. Mwah.
Bye. I hope you have an amazing day. I hope you like our video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and put on your notification bell so you don't forget about amazing uploads. Bye for now. Bella, Nachos out. Mwah.